Automation without losing the human. Let's start with a confession. Digital transformation hasn't made HR easier. Theoretically, we've got more intelligent systems, slicker platforms, and dashboards galore. But in reality, many HR teams are drowning in complexity. What should be simple takes longer. Systems don't talk. Data is patchy. Documents are stored in 5 different locations. We've digitized the mess rather than fixing it. And now, with the rise of automation and AI, we're at risk of doing it again, layering more technology over already clunky processes. We need to pause and ask a more insightful question. What is the purpose of all this technology if it doesn't give us more time to focus on people? Let's stop adding. Start connecting. The problem isn't a lack of tools. It's that most HR teams are working across a dozen systems that were never built to work together. Each system addresses a specific aspect of the problem, yet only a handful operate harmoniously. The result? HR becomes a traffic controller, managing data flow instead of driving real impact. This is the point at which automation begins to prove its worth. Automation should be an integral part of our infrastructure, not an additional system. Imagine if contracts generated themselves. Onboarding checklists could be triggered automatically. The policy updates would automatically land in inboxes and self-service dashboards without manual effort. This approach isn't utopia. It's what innovative HR teams are doing right now. And it's working. Flexible work needs flexible systems. The old office-based work model is not coming back. Most UK organisations now provide remote or hybrid work options, transforming everything from employees' work locations to their expectations for support. HR departments need to adapt quickly. That means building systems that work for people wherever they are. This extends beyond the confines of headquarters, not just 9 to 5. Employees expect 24/7 access to their records, contracts, policies, and performance goals on any device. That's not a luxury anymore. Under GDPR, it's a legal right, and from a people experience perspective, it's non-negotiable. Automation makes this possible. It creates seamless access to the information employees need without burying your team in admin. It also helps you build consistency, which is critical when teams are dispersed and processes need to run without constant intervention. The future isn't top-down, it's bottom-up. While leadership teams wrestle with AI policy, here's what's really happening. Employees are already using it. They're experimenting with generative tools to write job ads, summarize interviews, and polish internal communications. It's not because they've been told to, but because they see the value. This trend, often dubbed "bring your own AI", tells us something important. People are ready for innovation. They just need permission and parameters. So, what's getting in the way? Usually fear, of inconsistency, of data breaches, of chaos. But the alternative, clamping down on experimentation, is far worse. It stifles learning, encourages shadow tech use, and slows transformation to a glacial pace. The solution isn't to control every click. It's to give teams structure to innovate safely. Here's how progressive organizations are handling it. Clear, simple guidelines for responsible AI use, upskilling sessions focused on real use cases. Data systems that surface relevant content, not bury it. When we treat people like grown-ups, they usually surprise us. And when AI use starts with the people closest to the problem, the solutions are faster, cheaper, and actually work. Culture doesn't survive admin overload. We don't talk about this enough. The cost of all this admin is cultural. Overloaded HR teams lack the time to coach managers, foster a sense of belonging, or ensure that policies align with their values. The more admin creeps in, the less human the function becomes. The irony, we're called human resources. And the level of expectation is increasing. Employees now expect more from their workplace. Not just a payslip and policy handbook, but clarity, fairness, and purpose. We are unable to provide that if we are overwhelmed with paperwork. This implies that we need to exercise extreme caution. We must be meticulous about what we automate and what we delegate, and we stop doing it altogether. 3 places to start. Automate repeatable admin, contracts, onboarding emails, reference requests. Set up self-service properly. Policies, payslips, holiday balances. Stop reinventing the wheel. Use templates, workflows, and batch communication. This isn't about stripping away the human. It's about creating space for people to show up. In a nutshell, we are facing a pivotal moment. You can continue addressing outdated systems and inefficiencies as they arise, or consider exploring a new path. This path is where automation reduces noise, AI enhances curiosity, and HR reverts to human nature. This isn't about tech for tech's sake. It's about giving HR teams their time, focus, and purpose back. We can start building better workplaces when we stop spending our days fixing broken processes. And that's a future worth working towards.